Hey folks, good morning. Troy Dooley's Morning Coffee Reflections. I used to say from sunny Florida, but today it is just raining like crazy. It actually is one of those romantic, beautiful weekends that I'm sure my wife will find a load of honeydews for me to do. So I'm looking forward to the weekend, though. It's great. But I just wanted to take this edition today, Saturdays, to reflect back on Haiti this week. We have put a lot of energy in. I'm over on Troy Livesay's site right now, and it just blows my mind, stuff that's going on. Here's what Tara wrote. Tara's a good friend of Paige's, and it says last night, now this was on the 13th, she says, overwhelming sadness, overwhelming gratitude. Last night, I took five of my kids to the U.S. Embassy to get them out of here, so that I can be some help to Troy and the two ministries. Her husband's name's Troy too. Maybe that's why we like them so much. They left me at midnight or close to it. They left with two adoptive moms that we love. Paige was a rock. Pray for her. 15 years old. Her heart is so strong. Noah was very upset as Lydia, Isaac's mom. Is there a place to go to get a haircut in America? These are their kids, and if you hang out on their website, you can see it over their friends of pages over at Facebook. And my heart just went out. Here's a mama having to send five of her kids. They've still got two kids they're adopting in Haiti, and now that it's in chaos and there is no formal central government, they can't finish these adoptions. So even if they wanted to leave, their heart is so in love with the Haitian people. And it's kind of funny because Paige for years has been wanting to go down and do a short-term mission trip, and I've said, honey, man, I don't know, that's a hot spot. And here I think my heart was closed a little bit, because as I've dug deep and looked and seen the love and the passion of these people, it's just amazing. Their hearts, I'm not one that agrees with most everything that former President Clinton has to say, but I read some stuff that he said about the Haitian people and how he'd fallen in love with them in 1975 when him and Hillary went down for their honeymoon. And I can honestly see that he's got a heart of compassion for these people. And it's like, wow, man. And I look, and Tara goes on to say, many people are angry at not being able to bring bags. I've got very angry listening to CNN inside of the embassy as it drones on and on about the trapped, all the dead and all the hurting. And I think a bag of possessions is hardly something to fight over. There are lives hanging in the balance. These are Americans wanting to get out, and they're all pissed off because they can't take a bag with them while the bleeding and the hurting are dying. You put it in perspective for me. America has a heart, but even inside of every heart, there's a piece of callousness. And folks, look in your own areas. It doesn't have to be Haiti. What about in your own neighborhoods? What about in your own relationships? Do you have some callousness there? Are you getting all in a tizzy and emotional about something that's really trivial because if the person died today, you wouldn't think about it tomorrow? Have you turned yourself onto a piece of coldness because after 9/11 you never wanted to hurt again? You never wanted to see the tragedy? Or maybe you were like us and you lived through the hurricanes and you saw the devastation of what happens when it looks like a war zone, when you see people lose everything, when people lose their lives. Folks, this is real. Haiti's 700 miles off of our coast. Here's the thing to think about. If that fault line happens to crack and go a different direction, a tsunami could hit the Gulf of Mexico. It could blow into the coastline. We could lose our own people. See, we need to give back a little bit. I don't believe, like some TV propaganda people have said, that this is some act of God to get even with people. I don't believe that at all. Not the God I love. What I see is that we just live in a broken world. We live where there's going to be craziness under the ground, craziness above the ground. We live where people love and people hate. And in this case here, this is a country that's just torn. It's just devastated. It seems like everything hits them. And I'm a firm believer that we can make a difference. I'm a firm believer it don't take government handout. It takes people giving out. You know that they make organic briquettes down there for barbecue. Y'all know I love barbecue. They do organic briquettes just made out of stuff, grass and stuff that they have. Do you realize that if an entrepreneur watching our show today would once this is all done and over with, team up with the people down there to make organic briquettes. They could give money, good money, to the Haitian people. They could build a plant, and they could bring that over here into America. And they could sell organic briquettes to make food. I mean, this is, hey, we're all into the green living stuff. There's all kinds of ways to help. You know, let's flip over here real quick for our time's up today. Over here to Heartline Ministries. This is the ministry that Tara and Troy work with. We just love these folks. We're looking here. This was an update. It's been a busy day as I've been out and about trying to look after the various efforts of Heartline Ministries in Haiti. We as a group did meet this morning, and we've decided to go ahead and on Monday open the clinic and treat those who have yet to have their wounds and injuries cared for. Oh man, guys. They're planning on trying to open this 24/7. They're gonna make this happen. They're gonna roll. We've been supporting them. The generosity from network marketing has been phenomenal out here. It's just great to see what's going on. We've got some awesome stuff that's happening right here in Destin. We've got our helicopters. You got to understand, we live in front of the world's largest Air Force base. We got a lot of retired guys that know how to fly, and they're literally going out today. They've been loading up things. We've got doctors that are on their own, closing down their practices, loading up supplies. They're taking off out of here with a group of our contractors, is what we call them, but they're guys that work for the military, and they're flying them in so that they can get some work done on these poor people. Folks, I believe when this is all said and done, it's going to be like New Orleans. Haiti's going to rise up bigger and better than ever. I think this might be the catalyst to where all of a sudden American business realize, you know what, here's this beautiful little island with these great people. Let's go down and give them a hand up. Let's build a tourism like Dominican Republic has, and let's give them something. Folks, keep them in your prayers, but look at your heart. And make sure you're not like these people, these Americans at the embassy who want to whine, moan, and groan because they can't take a bag of possessions with them. Hey, live life like it's an epic adventure. It's 10 minutes till 8 Central Standard Time. Tune in to Tom Chenault's Home-Based Business Radio Show. You can go to tomchenault.com. Excuse me. Click on it and watch his show. We will see you the first of the week.